Hello everybody and welcome to the High School Sports Beat brought to you by Alfred State College. I'm Dave Yates. It is time now for the High School Notebook brought to you by Dunkin. America runs on Dunkin. We are joined once again this week by Matt Trabold. Matt, thanks for coming back.
Thanks for having me.
Matt, we're going to start this week talking a little puck, and later on we're going to talk about the Gates Chi-Li hockey team, but another team out west making some noise, Spencerport Rangers.
Yeah, and Spencerport, they were one of the top stories of the Section V season last year because they were so surprising. They won their first division title in so many years. Can't do the math right now, but since 1999, I'm not a math guy, which is a big deal because the year before they only got 2 wins. So everybody returns for the most part coming into this season, and it's shown so far. They've started off with a 7-1 record, which shows that last year was not a one-hit wonder. And in terms of the personnel, AJ Gianavola, as a sophomore last year, led the team in points, and he's currently leading the team in points right now this season as a junior. Patrick Ubelacker, we've talked about him before. He starred very recently on the soccer pitch for Spencerport, and his older cousin, Jason Ubelacker, is a star, a top 3 scoring option for the second year in a row for Spencerport hockey. Chris Hammerly, one of their other juniors like Gianavola, he is a much better scoring threat this season. And in net, Rachel Brasi and Trevor Weisner, they have not one but 2 very capable, starting capable goalies there, which is a good thing because last year in net they dealt with some injuries. So to have 2 guys is a big deal for them.
And it's also big. You get that balance of the scoring for something like that, and that's always going to pay off well once the playoffs come along. You can't shut down just one line. Let's talk about basketball now. Let's talk about a couple Section 5 products that are doing pretty good in the big time.
Yeah, and at the college level, 2 of the very best freshman seasons happening so far nationwide, all Rochesterians. They're from Rochester. And Isaiah Stewart, he used to go to McQuaid. He's now at the college level, a UW Husky there in Washington. And he's currently averaging in the Pac-12 in non-conference play altogether there 20 points, 9 rebounds, 2 blocks a game, which is huge. He's top 40 nationally as a freshman in scoring, which is so big going against all these much more tenured players. And even more impressive, if you ask me, he's top 10 nationally in terms of double-doubles earned so far. What's so impressive about this kid is not only has, at least in my opinion, he's had an NBA advanced body for a few years now, not just a high-level college body, but even one more level up. But what really sets him apart even more from a lot of these college-level big men that he's going up against every game is that he competes so much harder too, which in terms of like these very high-profile young kids, it's very good to see out of that. And I think one of his biggest skills that's going to really relate to the NBA down the road is that his rim awareness, when he's backing down defender is so advanced for his age. And then the women's side of things, I mentioned top 40 scoring for Isaiah Stewart. Dyaisha Fair, formerly of Edison Tech, currently a UB Bull. She's a 5'5" freshman. She is 3rd nationally in scoring at 23.6 points per game. That's the entire nation, which is a big deal, and that includes going out for 24 points and 5 steals against number 3 Stanford on the road in one of her first few games of the season, first few games at the college level. And she shined at Edison, but I would say relative to her peers, she's arguably even more productive at the college level than the high school level.
All right, very nice. Always great to see Section 5 people making some noise on a national stage. We're back with more of the High School Sports Beat, brought to you by Alfred State College right after this.